Hello, 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 and welcome back to our circular village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and today we've got a few things to work on. In the comment section, you said that this road was terrible, and you're right. This road here going underneath is terrible. It's connecting at a very bad spot, and we knew that when we put it in, but I can't quite figure out where would be better. So today, we need to figure out where's a better spot for this to actually connect up to. So we may have to put some new circles in. We may have to change a few things around this area because we do want them to be able to get easily from the industrial area into our residential area. But this tunnel is not quite working because it's just such a bad connection on that side. And the other thing is, we've got huge new demand for commercial, residential, and a bit more of industrial creeping up as well. So it is time to get expanding. All right, I've got 3 new circles in over on this side. So just kind of over to the left of everything else. And I think we're going to put in, I don't know, medium density over here. We're definitely, they don't want medium density. They want this, they do want, they always want the low density. But we do need to get medium density going in. I think, okay, fine, we'll give them what they want. We'll give them the medium density over here. We need to make sure we leave room on this side because there is a chance we're going to be extending this road again over onto the industrial side. Maybe want to get to the other side of the highway. I'm not sure. Although the highway, it has to connect up over there. So it's actually going to be going this way. So yeah, we're going to want a way to get over to this side once we expand over there. So let's make sure we leave ourselves some space to make sure we can actually expand. And the same over here. The inside can be filled. But let's keep this kind of space here available for drawing roads out because we're going to want to make sure this is all easily connected. The other thing is making sure this main road that goes down through the middle, although it's not a super main road, make sure that it doesn't have too much stuff on it because if it gets too busy, people are going to get unhappy. Okay, we do need commercial space. And I think this inner circle here could be a good spot for a commercial. Not right now because there's not much going on, but in the future, there might be stuff going on here. I think just like that would be hopefully enough commercial to get them going. There we go. And people can start filling that in. And then I think we might turn our attention over to the industrial district because there is small demand for industrial. And we've got kind of an awkward little shape down here. I think we want to push out these borders and we can buy 6 new things. And we are in the positive. Money is going up actually. And it's going up incredibly well. 21,000 per hour. I don't know if I've ever actually had it that high. Circular cities, that's where it's at. Apparently this is all the rage these days. Everyone wants to move here and pay me hefty amounts in taxes, I should think. I do want to do some expanding though. So I think down here, so we can make this kind of thing a little bit more circular and get a bit more industrial out on this side. But we're also going to want, how many can I buy? 6, it's too many. We could get those ones. Is that correct? Why do we need those ones? Is this the way to go? This is the way to go. This is the way we're going. And we're going to continue to expand out over this side. So more housing over on this side, more industrial out over on this side, and then bing, bing, boom. Hopefully everyone's happy. And I'm going to make this actually round. All right, so our little grinder here has a lot more to work with so they can continue to get more stone. Hopefully that increases the efficiency now that there's a lot more space for them to work with. It's at 65%. We'll have to check back in with that later as they continue to grow. You didn't get another big grindy wheel, which I kind of hoped that they would plop another one given all this extra space now, but they didn't. That's okay. Now we're going to have to pull this road coming down this way to be able to put a few more circles in over here, but I think that's no problem. And with a click there, we've got 2 more circles in down here. Might do something in the middle. I haven't quite decided yet, but we can get a few more industrial bits in here. Oh my goodness. And while we were doing that, our demand has just gone up and up, and it's just continuing to rise over there for our residential, but that's okay. At least we can get a bit of industrial in over here, and people can start building a couple of their little factories that they want. Just little ones for now, not too much. We won't go too crazy. We'll leave that like that and turn our attention back over to here because the people need more houses. They are not satisfied at all. I should have left myself room for a circle in here. I did, but I didn't leave room for connecting up a road. I also might get rid of this road coming through. I don't like how that looks. And they can already get into this neighborhood by just going into there. At least we'll just get rid of that bit. Why are you upset? You weren't affected by that road. It was just next to you. If anything, it's quieter now. That poor guy's just like, I have to drive back to the road. I've lost the road. Yeah, I didn't like how that one looked. Even though I know the plan was to connect up over here, we still could bring just a regular road off of this. What size roads are these? Did I do 2 lanes or is that 1 lane? Yeah, I think it was just 1 lane. Maybe it was 2 lanes. I have no idea. No idea. I think commercial is through the roof, the desire for it. So this seems like it'd be a very good spot over here, right? Because a green terrain color means it's high. Now they haven't actually put there's nothing being built there currently. So why don't we just do a smattering of residential in there or commercial in next to the residential in there? Maybe that will help. And it's going to be like that's a perfect spot to put your business. Now, turning our attentions back to this road, we could, instead of having it come through here, we could have it come up through here and then connect around on that side. And that might be a better plan, actually. So before we just delete that one though, let's bring something in from over here. And we're gonna go from this corner, need a 4-lane road coming out from here. And we're gonna go under here and we're gonna connect up to that kind of main road up there. And I think people can get in from behind. I think that will still work. It maybe is not quite as efficient for them. It's a little bit more driving around, but then we can get rid of that kind of ugly road that's connected up in the weirdest spot. So we'll come off this road, come off at like a fairly regular, it's at least 90 degrees from the other road. And then we need to go down and underneath. Ooh, I don't think I came off early enough. Ooh, that is connected up very jauntily. I don't want that. Okay, delete that. We need these two angles to come together kind of nicely. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it needs to not look like that. There we go. Okay, it's not a perfect angle, but it is an angle. All right, I think that is improved. So getting these guys from the industrial district over there, they've now got this option because that otherwise is a bit of a actually, I'm not even sure. Can they do that? Yeah, I guess they can make a left-hand turn there, but that probably massively holds up traffic. This is not at all an ideal intersection. We need to unlock intersections, proper ones, like the actual like highway intersections to fix this, because that is going to be a highway intersection because of course our highway's coming off over here, but then it's downgrading into just a 4-lane road, which we don't really want, or 2 lanes, I guess, each direction. And then we do want the highway to hook up back, not there, that's the rail network. Where's the highway network? Oh, over here. So we want this to come around underneath here and hook up back over there somewhere. But that does mean getting the highway sorted. And I think this might be a good opportunity to do that now that we've dealt with this road. And actually, let's make sure we actually get rid of this road. So that is no more. I don't know if there's still a tunnel underground. Go underground and look. Yes, get rid of this. It's like a car trapped in there or something. Sorry. There we go. Come on out. There we go. That is now gone. This is... I wonder if we want this to be as square it is. I mean, this is supposed to be a circular city, and then that's the most square road I have ever seen. Let's put a little S shape in there. There we go. And with that, we have leveled up to a grand village. And I think that S shape is better. It's not so harsh now, because harsh lines don't really go with our circular city. Right, so we've got a better underground here. I don't know how much people are going to be using it. I may also put a roundabout in here because we have unlocked roundabouts. So let's put a large roundabout in down here. That could speed up people getting to where they need to go and making it slightly less intersectiony. There we go. Yes, people are using this tunnel. Okay, so that's great because they're going to use that tunnel because this is a nightmare. We need this to not be a nightmare. So we are going to need to go in here and unlock, because we've unlocked, we have to unlock highways, large roads, and intersections. Do we have enough points for that? Ooh, we just have enough points for that. A bit scary because that means we're not unlocking anything else, but I think it's important that we get the roads sorted first because it's so important for people to be able to get actually into the city. So with that, we should be able to fix this, which actually means fixing all of this because this was already incorrect. We'd already changed this because of the roads that we had available to us. We didn't have highways, so I had to like merge it, and it was just really bad. Really, really, really bad. Sorry, all of this needs to go. Probably this as well. I don't know what's going on with that bend. And let's just pull... Actually, let's just get rid of this for now. And we'll figure out how... Oh, yeah. No, everyone's like, we're not connected. We're not connected. Right, let me just quickly pause. We need to sort this out. So, there's not a lot of space in between there. I mean, it is because no one's going to be building things here anyways. We are not going to let them. Highway-wise, we've got, say, 2 lanes in either direction. Could bring that straight through. Let's take a look at the intersections we have available because we want people to be able to get off going both sides. So we need to choose one that's going to make the most sense for that. I absolutely hate choosing these. We need one that doesn't have low traffic. It needs to have medium to high capacity, like a clover leaf though, but they're so massive. It's not going to work. Clover leaves are far too big, unfortunately, because it would be really good. I mean, that one is even bigger. Low traffic capacity, well suited for urban areas, and technically that's what we have is an urban area, but I mean, actually maybe this is the one that will work. I mean, could try it. I feel like this is the one that could work. Let's just see. I mean, there is options for people to getting off, so let's start putting our roads back in. Oh no, wait, is this the right road? What is this? So it's going from 3 lanes down to just 2 lanes, but it has to do that at some point anyways, but maybe it's not a good idea to do it that close to the highway. Hold on, we're going to change out these roads, I think. The cemetery might be in a very bad spot here. No, maybe that was the right road. No, they have 3 lanes on either side though, and then 2 lanes go through. Oh, this is so complicated. Okay, they do have to kind of merge down then, because these are massively big roads. It's a 3-lane road that has to then merge down into 2 lanes, but at least it's not right at the highway that they're trying to do that. I think that could work. I don't know. And then here, I mean, it's a bit that is a bit crazy. I think it's fine though. I think we'll just keep an eye on it. It might not work. It could be the worst idea anyone's ever had in the history of bad ideas, but well, I mean, it's my idea, so you know what's going to happen. All right, parallel road. So we want 2 lanes in either direction running this way. Oh, that was very straight. We're going to put a curve on the next bit, or even a double curve possibly, because we want it to come. It's so close to those houses. It's a bit unfortunate really, but okay, that's a nice smooth transition, I think. And then we just want this to continue off in this direction. And currently there's nowhere for it to connect up to. Now we could buy 6 more tiles, but 6 more tiles is not actually going to be enough to get us back over here. We need to get this all the way around. At the moment, they just come in and then they can turn around. But I guess that's fine. Although actually we are going to have to just hook up a way for them to turn around. If people are like, I'm going to keep going, they do need a way to turn around. So I guess it would just be like that. Yeah, if you've gone too far, you could just turn around and go back. That is very temporary, so don't worry about that one, but that is very temporary. Let's unpause and just see what needs to be hooked back up here, because our sewage is not hooked up and our power is not hooked up because of course there's no road going out this far now. So power-wise, I just need a line. All right, we need to go underground though. You are not cooked. That's just pretty classic. Why won't you just connect, you silly power lines? At what level are you? I wish there was, is there an easy way to see? I mean, if there is, I haven't figured it out, because this power line thing is what gets me every time. Take that off of there. I think this is sitting at -10 possibly, and I've left that at -10 as well. Do you know what? I think that's hooked up. Just get rid of these ones. These have not worked out for me at all. Shoo. There we go. Okay, we've hooked that up a new way. Now we just need to do the same for the sewers. There we go. That should do the whole town. Excellent. Okay, everyone is no longer complaining about that. Ooh, we have a fire. I think we have our fire stations kind of sorted out over here. Yeah, everyone seems pretty well covered. It gets a little dodgy maybe down here, a little tiny bit yellow, but mostly it's absolutely fine. Well, now we've unlocked transportation and we've also unlocked parks and recreation. Now, putting these things in is going to hurt our current money because we are making 13,000, which has actually dropped down quite a bit. Imagine it's just classic overspending of the budget, but that's okay. I think our new intersection is working. People seem to be flowing into the city fairly well. I am worried that it's going to jam up here when people have to merge in, and the same over here. This intersection could get a bit hairy, but we'll have to just see. It seems, well marked, the arrows on the road, although a bit blurry. They are well marked. So hopefully people can figure it out, get into the right lane before too late, and then hopefully it's all fine. No one is yet complaining about traffic being jammed up. I guess once you start having pedestrians crossing, maybe it'll become more of a problem, but at the moment it seems fine down here. It also gets a little hairy. They do have a little traffic light down here, but everyone can get on the highway. Everyone can be on their merry way. People are complaining the city's noisy. The city is always too noisy. I wonder why that is. Right, I think it would be good to fit in a couple of parks. Now we can only do small parks at the moment. Oh, we have huge demand for high density. Wait, huge demand for high density. Oh, that's very good. I thought I had left places where I wanted to do high density, but I don't think we actually have. We may need to put some high density circles in then. Although ideally it would be in this area because... Actually, no, would it be in that area? It needs to be somewhere off the highway fairly easily. Maybe if we actually, I know what we're going to do. We're going to expand out this way and we're going to have some high density just on the other side here. All right, this could either be the best idea I've ever had or the worst idea I've ever had, but we're going to just draw this line through. We've got 3 kind of concentric circles here. I think it's great. I think, personally, I love it, obviously, because, okay, we're going to pull this road straight through. Eventually, that's going to connect up to other circles, I think. I don't know if I want to put roundabouts in for all of these intersections. I think I'll just leave it on the first one. I think that's fine. Let's, though, stick in some of this oh, wait, it's low rent housing? No, high density. You want high density. We don't even have high density. Okay, I guess we'll be putting in medium density because that's what they have. This, let's just put in a few then. I want to upgrade this to high density later, but medium density will do for now. Let's stick that in to get the people what they want. This is going to be also an excellent area for shopping if we've got quite a lot of medium density in here. So we'll just put some commercial in. Plus the demand for commercial is actually like crazy. So I might put commercial really straight in the center here. And we'll have a very central shopping centers circle. There we go. That could work. Let's see how they get on with building those. It is just kind of on the other side of our first circle. So there we go. So we've got kind of the 2 circles here and then 3 circles in there. The commercial's going in straight away. Let's see how they get on. Now, technically, they don't want medium density. They want high density. We haven't unlocked high density yet, though. At what point do we unlock high density, actually? Oh, we need to get up to being a tiny town. So we've got a bit to do here. So I think let's just let them tick on, because if this is going to be a tiny town, they just need to kind of get in there. We're going to need a bit more low density, though, because I do have need for that. Although, actually, if they want high density, and we want this to be high density, let's get rid of a lot of this medium. They don't want medium, so let's not give them the medium. Let's give them the high. We just have to unlock it, which means putting in a few more circles and getting in a bit more of the low residential for now. We might also want to get the parks in too. That will help actually with our experience points getting towards tiny village or tiny town. Okay, everywhere is well covered by parks now. We don't have any public transit, but you know what? I am actually going to hold off on the public transit until we're a bit bigger and we can do it kind of cleverly, because of course we're all circles here, so it does need to be, I think, done very cleverly, and I don't know if we're kind of ready for that yet. Now, we have unlocked 2 of these kind of bigger buildings. One of them is the Polaris Suites. Now, the Polaris Suites is a kind of a high density building, so I wonder if we should put it actually over here. People will, I think, like that. Eventually, this is all going to be high density, so having this over here now is probably good. The other thing we also have is the Rock Musician Mansion, which we've not put in. I wonder if we could put it in over here. This is kind of a quieter neighborhood. Could stick it in over here somewhere. And that does help with our experience points heading towards our next unlock. Okay, money is still going up. People are unhappy with the healthcare, though. I think the healthcare is actually okay, isn't it? Let's just double check. Some places might be getting a bit far away. I mean, only down there if you're industrial, but I think it's fine. They just don't go straight from work to the hospital. Well, to the doctor's office, it's not even a hospital. Ooh, now we also have unlocked office zones. We're not quite ready for office zones yet, and we've unlocked the different well, 2 more different kinds of farms. We can do forestry now and a bit of grain farming, and I do really think that we do want to do some grain farming. Let's just take a look at where might be a good spot to do that. Over here, so we could bring kind of an industrial section over there. Ooh, we could do a ton of grain farming down in here. It would mean buying more squares, and I only have 3 that I could buy at the moment. It'd be quite easy to buy like those. I think that would only be 2 even to get those 2. And we could get some grain farming in going over here. And I think that's what we will do. It will give us more experience, and that's going to help us level up. So it's what we want to do. I've already forgotten which ones they were. Let's just get these 3. We have quite a bit of money, so I'm not super worried about that right now. It's over here. I think we could probably put in 2 farms that don't completely overlap with each other. All right, kind of awkward boxy roads, but we've got our 2 farms in, so let's just give them as much space as they need. You know, one of the things that I really think about this game that could be changed is if there was a way to just click a button and be like, take up as much space as you possibly can. You've given me the circle where you're allowed to go, so why can there not be just a button where it's like, yep, I want to use all the space available, so use all the space available, rather than having to click all these nodes, find like the perfect spot where it's not overlapping with something, and then just creating these really awkward shapes as well, where it's not quite round because you've got kind of this like flat edge because you didn't make enough nodes on that side. Why is there not a button that just says like, do the whole thing for me, please? Just circle yourself out. There we go. So we've got a circle and we've got a Pac-Man, and I think that is pretty good. Those 2 farms should be going now, and hopefully that does help with our money situation, as we will have to maybe buy less lentils because Lori's lentils is in here. And what do we have over here? Wolmsberries. Just making some grain. So we've got grain and we've got lentils coming in. That's going to help keep our people a little bit fed. Right, we still have huge demand for things, and we just don't really have a ton of houses. Now, I think this, because it is farmland out here, it could also be low density residential because people are like kind of living more on the countryside. So we could put a circle in over here, possibly in another small circle over here. And we could bring kind of a road down this way and put some circles in over here, although it's kind of close to these things. I don't think these are particularly noisy. Yeah, noise pollution is low, but this one I imagine is quite, it's kind of a medium noise pollution down here. So we don't want to be too close to this or the highway, because then people are going to complain that it's too loud, and they always complain it's too loud. They're never satisfied with the noise levels. All right, we've got one little circle in here, so we're going to be sticking in some low density residential around this circle. I am going to pull that road through and hopefully do another circle above, so just going to do it like that. Nothing on the main road again. We'll probably put something there eventually, but for now I want this to be available so we can put another circle over in this corner in a little bit. I guess they're also going to need a park out here. I feel like out here could be a good place for a campfire site. So I'm going to stick a campfire site in there. That kind of sorts them out. And look, there's woods. Oh, I should have put it on the other side. There's woods over there. That's all right. Right, demand for commercial is really high. There are some good spots for it that they've already gone in. Oh, commercial around here. Oh, I have put commercial in over there though already. We could put a few more in, especially because around this tower is a very good spot for it. So I guess we could put a little bit in, but I do want this to be kind of high density stuff and actually high density commercial in the future. I mean, we're not quite at that point yet, but once we get to that point, ooh, you better watch out. We'll be ready. Right, another little circle has gone in. Nobody is safe from the circles that are going in everywhere. Right, I'm gonna let time tick on a little bit and we'll see how people get on with things, hoping to level up so that we can get some of that high density residential in. All right, I've added 2 more little circles after this. It reminds me of a little monkey face now. I guess a monkey face with only one eye, but it's got his little ears on here. I think I might try, well, probably do another circle, but we need to expand into this kind of side and this inside, and then we'll do bigger circles, kind of overlap those ones anyways. Everything seems to be okay. We've got a little bit of demand actually for medium density residential now. So I might try to stick that in somewhere, possibly over here, but it's tricky to say because if I want to add more circles on, a lot of these houses are going to end up being taken out anyways, but it would be good to get some more people moving in, especially since we need to get the level up. So put a bit of medium density in here. People are moving in straight away, it looks like. So, I mean, that is at least good. And that will help the kind of commercial district over here as well, because currently they don't have too many customers. They just have kind of that one big building, and that we've got so many circles going on here. It is pretty crazy. Everything seems to be going all right though. People are happy living in this town so far. No one has any major complaints. You know they will at some point, but at the moment, no major complaint. Our population is increasing, our citizen happiness is increasing, which is helping our overall experience points. I think we do definitely need to get some more low density. I mean, it's a bit annoying because it's not easy to put a circle in here when we don't have this kind of area as our land. So a bit annoying. I don't really want to pull down here. It's going to be really noisy. They're going to be constantly complaining, but there's a perfect space here for a circle. And it's just crying out for a circle over here. We could do maybe some like if I brought a road kind of looping around this, we could put some like little circles kind of coming off of it. They don't have to be fully completed circles. Maybe some semicircles could be coming off of that road. People are going to be a bit close to the highway, a bit close to the stone mining, but sometimes, it's just like that, okay? It just is. What we could try to do is kind of loop around the farms. I don't know how easy it's going to be to kind of follow that angle around. Probably not super easy. Actually, I think that's gone around pretty well. I mean, we could just kind of nip this farm back a bit and get this road actually going perfectly around here. And I kind of like the idea of that, so let's just quickly come over to this guy. And we're just going to trim where he's allowed. So don't farm this area. We're going to just try to stick a road in here. We'll move him back out. We're just going to move him right back for now. And then we can move him tight once we are done with that. Drag that. Stop making new nodes. Just drag the existing one away, please. Oh, goodness. Stop making new ones. Maybe move you away for a second. There we go. Okay. Drag those ones in for a second. What we're going to do is just bring this road the rest of the way around. It's a perfect, actually, 3/4 of a circle in there, so that's really good. And then we can just kind of put the farms back to where they were. People don't need to be too far away from the farm. I don't think they're going to mind. The farms are not actually that noisy. But let's just move this back out so we make a better circle again. And you can come back over here. No one can live on that side of the road. It's fine. They will survive. I'm pretty sure. All right, and that gives us a whole other circle to play with for putting some low density residential. And I think that's fine because I feel like around farmland, that's what you would be low density. So just kind of all around that whole circle. I think on the other side as well, but we're going to need to leave spaces for putting other circles coming off of it. So I might just put a bit and then leave a bit for now. That's going to get people in. That's going to make people happy. Look how close they are to a farm, and look how nicely circled our farm is. It looks so lovely. I do need to kind of maybe make a few more nodes to make these circles, the farm, a little bit more circular, but that's okay for now. It's a good start. And I think actually, while we're waiting to level up, we could stick out some of these roads as well. Put a few more circles in this area. I mean, that area right here, that is begging for a circle if I've ever seen anything. All right, a few more circles in over here. This area is pretty good. So I'm just going to, I think, completely low density it. We're gonna need to make sure we stick a park in there too before we get too crazy. A nice playground could be lovely. Now people aren't gonna want to be too close. This side is like so close to the highway. They're not going to love living there. But you know what? If you want low density housing, sometimes, you know, living close to the highway is what you have to do. If you want kind of a single family home, sometimes you're near a highway, okay? That's just how it is. It's a bit noisy. You'll survive, probably. They'll complain. They'll complain a lot and I'll get annoyed that they're complaining, but still, it's fine. That has completely sorted out their low density. We are so close to leveling up, so we just need to let this tick on a tiny bit longer and we're gonna be leveling up. I might just stick in a tiny bit more industrial. They have a tiny desire for it, and I guess we should just give the people what they want sometimes. So let's just stick in a little bit more industrial. We're gonna make sure people have places to work, I suppose. And they do have a huge demand for commercial, but I really want to get to the next level of commercial so we can have high density commercial. Although we have to get to Great Town, that's milestone 9. We're not anywhere close to being able to get the high density businesses. But that's what I want. I want high density businesses. We might want to stick in some low density businesses in though. Just for now, I guess, because the people are demanding it. There is need in places. I mean, we could put it in here. We are going to be putting the high rises in here. Maybe I'll just make this little section right here a bit of commercial. The rest is going to be high density residential though, so we're just waiting for that. Just have a little bit more experience to grab here. I mean, the only demand we have is for high density, which is crazy because in my other playthrough, we didn't have any high density, which is absolutely crazy. But here we go, milestone, we've unlocked a tiny town, we got a huge amount of cash, we get some more tiles we're gonna be able to put in, and we're gonna be able to do some more progression. So let's give the people what they want. And you know, what I really, no, I can't, wait. High density. Oh, high density is level 8. Oh, I'm such a silly goober. But we can do the mixed housing now. So maybe this zone could be mixed housing because it's apartment buildings. There's commercial space though, and they did want commercial. Well, they don't currently want commercial. Oh, it's low rent housing. I don't want low rent housing. We want high density. That's what I want. We need to get to be a big town. We're not quite there yet. We're only level 5. But I guess we'll put this in here. This could be, so I guess maybe we do make this circle then, kind of the medium density. We'll put high density in eventually, but we have to get to that point first. Okay, we've got that kind of all zoned in. Still not doing the high density stuff that the people want. Oh man, I can't believe I misread that. No, do you know what? I can't believe I misread that. There is a good amount of expansion today. I mean, look at all of those houses going in over there. That is pretty incredible. They're all building. Go, go, go. Build, build, build. Ooh, and because we've now unlocked communications as well. So we could be getting mailboxes put in, a post office, and also our radio mast, so people can get some bandwidth up in here because they are going to want that. The people love a bit of bandwidth, and I don't blame them. This is going to cost us a lot of money, but it's going to make our people really happy as well. So I think it's worth just putting in. Right, the whole town has internet now, best connection they ever have seen. And we just need to, I think mailboxes is a good idea as well. So we get a post office in. Where are we going to put our post office? I feel like it should be kind of near the highway. All of the mail is actually coming from out of the city. Maybe we'll put it down here in the industrial district. It's not too close then, or it's not too far away rather from the highway. Unfortunately, a lot of these buildings will not go inside of the circles because they overlap then with the actual road. It's kind of a bad design of circular buildings, but that's okay. Right, mailboxes. I guess you're an industrial area, but you still need to be able to get your mail. So have a mailbox out there. People are actually willing to walk quite far to get their mail. Okay, everyone has easy access to a mailbox now, which is also very good. And our tiny town is thriving. I am loving the circular design of this city. There are, probably more straight roads than I think I want, but we might be able to get rid of some of those in the future. Let me know what your suggestions are. What do you think we should be doing next in this circular town? Because I'm having so much fun with it and I can't wait to see what we get up to in the future. And if you agree, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more City Skylines 2 fun. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.